Baden here. What we're gonna do today is, because I had a lot of questions, I'm gonna just kind of walk you through how I made the table frame for my close-up pad, which I'm currently talking off of the top of. Anyways, sorry about that. Drifted, my bad. Only happens once. Well, you know me, so maybe it happened more than once. Anyways, so I'm not going to walk you through the close-up pad. I already did a video of this, but what I am going to do is walk you through my process of how I made the rest of the table. I'll post pictures somewhere in here, or right there, or right here. I don't know. They'll be somewhere in this general area. Is that right? That's all right. All right. Okay. Anyways, didn't know he could talk. Set him up there. Stay up there, buddy. So, starting with the edging of the table, and I'll post a picture of the finished table so you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't follow me on Facebook, they've seen pictures of this, but I will post pictures of everything that I'm talking about as I go through. I got some decorative molding, and I went and cut them to fit the outside diameter of the table. My table is, or my close-up pad I should say, is 24 inches. So I went 25 inches for the outside part. I cut the trim, and I have a miter saw to cut the angles. So if you don't have one of those, they're an amazing thing to have. But anyways, I'm not here to sell you tools. I'm here to sell you on what I did. So I did the 25 inches on the trim, cut those. Then I painted them red because I wanted a red to pop through the trim. Then I went to Jo-Ann Fabrics, and I'll post a picture of the paint. It's called Crackle Paint. And just for anyone that might be wanting to think about doing this, with smaller areas, the Crackle Paint seems to give you smaller cracks. Bigger areas, you get bigger cracks. So when you're looking at the pictures, you'll notice, like on the smaller pieces of wood, I've got smaller, finer cracks in it, where the bigger piece, of course, has the bigger. But put the Crackle Paint on the wood trim, then I covered it with black acrylic paint, red acrylic paint, Crackle Paint, and then the black paint over the top of that. Let that dry. Then, because the acrylic paint ends up drying, it leaves you with a very flat, matte look. I went through and I polyurethaned it to give it a shine, and when I did that, it pulled off a considerable amount of the black paint, and it actually gave it a better look, in my opinion. So I painted the trim, the legs of my table, because I do a lot of stuff standing up. Some of it I do sitting down, and I have a chair that I can adjust up and down. I wanted some table legs that were taller than the normal. So I looked around. I couldn't find table legs to be the height that I was looking for. I want to say these are 48 inches. I could be wrong. It might be 36. I'm not really sure. Can't remember. I will try to find a link to the ones that I bought, but these are technically not table legs. They are spindles for a staircase. Did the same process. I painted them red, did the Crackle Paint, painted them black, let it all dry, then polyurethaned it. So once that was done, the hardest part of this was to do the center that's going to hold everything together. I used 2x4s and I made a box shape, and then I took another 2x4 on the inside, and I will post a picture, but I wanted to have a 2x4 the outside, and then one going this way attaching, and this one that's this way I bored holes in it to put the spindles of the legs into, and then I painted that all red and crackle paint, and it came out amazing. So I hope that answers some of your questions. If you have any questions, by all means leave them down in the comments below, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.